Kind of a theme session, and today we come to the final session where we talk about how this entire structures is divided into all these four different candidates part. So the first part, when we started off with a lot of different kind of ideas with different areas where you want to scale up. That was the first thing that we did, and I think people have a lot of different areas from health to wellness to fitness to these are all same to finances to probably relationship to build certain things to start certain things. So many of different ideas came. The next day we did a kind of a realization, like, if at all you need to give one thing a dimension, why would you like to do that? So this is the next level of the realizations where people did all these things and now they understood the value of one of the growth hacks which they wanted and why they wanted. They could actually relate it to their own life. The third thing what we did was about generating 10 ideas to accomplish these points. Like, how are you going to execute this one idea? Okay, what are the points are there? So today, what we're going to do is how this idea, whatever you have identified, so some of you guys might have identified certain hacks, certain things. I'm going to give you like 5 minutes today. Today's topic is been given already. It's called as dumb implementation of SGH, which is called as the self-growth habit. This is a kind of a prophecy. And I think yesterday I was talking to somebody and he said, Dada, how do I overcome procrastination? So I think procrastination is an act which is directly connected to your purpose. And your purpose, if you have a good kind of an attachment with your purpose, that means either you are scared of something or you are really hungry about something. I think this is something can be the driving force behind all the procrastinations. So today, the task is 10 ways to incorporate this power, this SGH, that self-growth habit, into your daily routine. So that's going to be the task. What we are going to do is you are going to use this form, and this is the form, and here you can put dumb implementation of SGH as, so put your details out there and put here topic of the day is called as dumb implementation of your SGH. What is SGH? Self-growth habit. Okay. And then you write down 10 ways to incorporate this in your daily routine. So idea 1, idea 2, idea 3. Today is the implementation part of it. Some of you guys might get an exact pitch point of how to do that. So you can go ahead and finish it out. I would rather wait for you guys for today's, at least like more than 5 is something that is recommended. So how do I do this? For example, I'm right now probably, let's say I want to work on my fitness. So I need to do a daily regime. So how do I do it? So I need to plan out what to do. Should I join a gym or should I do a yoga? That is the first thing. So how do I plan it out? Let's say I have to do something on gymming. So where to go, how much to pay. So I need a kind of a daily routine, like daily, how do I put this and in my daily life? How much time I should allocate in the morning or in the afternoon? Only gymming will not do. Should I change my daily eating habits, sleeping habit, water intake habit, movement habits? So what are the other things I have to do? So now just the fitness itself has given me around 4 or 5 points. Yes or no? Just the fitness itself has given me 4 points. How am I implementing to it? Can I use it on my daily habits? Like, for example, I do a more of a sitting job here. Sometimes I sit for hours and hours. Can I take a break in like 30 minutes? I can stand up, probably just go a little bit of stretch coming up. That is point number 1. Can I use water technique? So I use almost like a glass of water, 4 to 4 liter to 5 liter per day, almost like 4 days. So can I do it along with my taking sessions? I don't know. So these are certain things. So I'll give you like 2 points for my fitness regime. So let's say I need to put around 1 hour or let's say 45 minutes for my stretchings and probably some kind of a deep cardio I need to do another like 30 minutes. It's almost like 1.5 hours. Can I do it like in parts, or can I do it in the morning? Can I do it in the afternoon or evening, which is a good time? Then next thing for me is probably like balancing food. Okay. I used to eat a lot of roadside food. I love food. So can I chop it down from 2 samosas to 1 cucumber? I don't know. These are like very tough things. I want you to write down your own regime, your own things by which you are now putting all these things in your lifestyle. So this is more of a lifestyle planning. So this is something which you know best. You have identified things. So in the first session, what we have done, okay, um, we call it as the dump growth, where some of you guys wanted, like for example, okay, I'm just taking a random example. So this is what we have done on Monday. Okay, so this person wanted like 10 different dimensions. He wants to reduce weight, finance increase, relationship acha hona chahiye, clean my house, want to do some meditation mudras and all this. So this is good. So this is something we did. And then this is on 16th. So today we are, since 17th, we did something called as dumb mastery. So what are the things you can do? So yeah, so why one part of it? So for example, this person wanted financial independence, so needs to get a new lifestyle. Why? So this is a realization. Why you want to do? I don't want to be a mediocre children lifestyle, health of my parents, bigger goal. So this is the second level of realization. Third level of realizations might be on the 10 points of your growth plan. So now this growth plan, how to do it? Okay, so let's say this is a good one. I think I can take this part. Okay, okay. So idea, I want to grow 100 prospects in my cloud storage business. So this is how you are going to implement this. So probably I think look at this. How do I get my focus buyers? How do I close my deals? How do I connect with people? How do I head towards 100 crore revenue goal? So this gentleman has now a kind of a milestone. Today, what you're doing is now you have a plan. Now, how are you going to put it in your day-to-day planning, day-to-day actions? So today it is all about how do you incorporate this entire thing that you have identified for yourself in the last 3 days. Now put it back to your life, put it back to your lifestyle. So here, what is happening is now you are able to see that you have an idea, you have an energy, you have a concentration. Now you are concentrating all these things on a one focused direction. So this entire thing is going to give you the next level of clarity. So I was watching a particular a movie, and in this movie it was all about entrepreneurs and all these things. So and this movie ended up, and it ended up, I was left with a realization. I found these are very, very powerful three things that an entrepreneur would need, or an entrepreneur mindset would need. Number one is called as utsah, the excitement, the continuous enthusiasm. And the next one is called nischay, the determination. Okay. Third one was called dhairya, the patience. And I added the fourth one, which is called as clarity. So in your life, if you have this growth plan, which has this fourth part of utsa, nischay, dhairya, clarity, I think these are the four elements that are required for anyone to go from any directions out there. So what I want you to do is, I want you to press that submit button. If you have done around 4 or 5, fantastic. If you have done 10, awesome. But if you have just put only one, no problem, you are learning. Okay, so go ahead and fill up your answers. So yeah, so we'll go to today's sessions. Okay, so let me just open it up for you guys. Go. So I think this is where you are putting it into your day-to-day task. You are putting a slot, you are blocking time, you are putting it in your daily rituals, daily hygiene, right? So go ahead and share your ideas. Yeah. Go ahead. I know you guys are writing good. Whatever you have done, just put it across. The intention is, this is not the final thing. So final thing, you can write it again. This is like giving you only this much time to do it. Awesome, nice. Okay. So if you have done, just give me a thumbs up. And people who are watching this on YouTube, you know well, this is not an entertainment. This is pure implementation structures. So if you are just putting in your ears and you are hearing my voice, my suggestion would be park your car, stop everything, stop running, jogging, breathing, whatever you are doing. Yeah, breathing exercises, I'm going to say. Stop it, do it probably for the next 5 minutes. You will see this 5 minutes of implementation is much more powerful than any kind of urban meditations or any other stuff that has been done. This is going to give you a new dimension of thinking. If you can't think good, you will not feel good. If you can't feel good, you will not do good. If you don't do good, then you will be in a misery, right? All right. So I think the answers have started to populate now. Okay. So let's look at the answers. Let's look at the answers. This is another way, because you are going to learn from, again, some very ancient style. Okay, it's called knowledge. Knowledge is other people who has done a mistake. Now you learn from their knowledge also. I mean their mistake also. So let's open it up. Okay, press the button, guys. Press the submit button. We've got some answers now. Right. So look at this answer. Wellness. Need to, okay, so this person wants to be on wellness. So need to spend 1 hour of my daily fitness, 3 liters of water a day. Good one. Join a yoga session 30 minutes in the morning, scheduling yoga. So I think scheduling jogging as a part of daily exercise. Walk and go for the nearby shops instead. Yeah. Reduce the sugar intake maximum by 2 spoons of sugar. Very nice. Fantastic. Yeah. In India, let me tell you, sugar was not there in India. Let me tell you this. In India, it was honey, it was good, the jaggery. Sugar is been infused by the Western thing, and that was created so that we have more suffering. Okay. How many of you guys know this? Sugar has more suffering than jaggery. So there is an induced way, because the more people are unwell in a country, the more pharmaceutical development go. Yes or no? More people are unwell, the more pharmaceutical companies go. So that's an indirect way of doing it. Okay, so let's look at the answers here. So I give a hard exercise. Let me see this part. Lifestyle planning. Okay, good. So I have my dinner at 2:30 p.m. 2:30 p.m. Wow, it's too early, man. Your dinner, your breakfast, lunch. I mean, 2:30 is okay. Good. Learning the money earning is my meditation. Focus on it. I give a hard exercise for 5 minutes a day. I wake up at 5 a.m. Finish my work at 12 p.m. Good. After lunch, I work for others. Sports. Good. Self-growth and habit. Continual learning. Monitoring and guiding activities. Spend some time with family. Staying. Have a clear desk before leaving an office. Very nice. Okay. But now you are able to see, like, where are you putting it? So give it more precise. How much time do you want to put in here? Okay. Powerful routine for myself. Okay. I wanted this routine actually. Okay. Put your routine. What do you want to do? I will segregate each day like 1 hour prospecting. Okay. What time to what time? Clarity precedes success. What time to what time? What tools you are going to go do? Do you have a framework? Do you have a structure? How do you do this? 1 hour for learning daily, fixing up things where I fail. So you need to monitor this. You have to record this. Things which are not monitored, not recorded, not tweaked, does not go in balance. Implementing the ideas which I get from my pitfalls. Okay, that's what you have to record this. You have to have a journal of that. Next, getting prospects. Okay, creating new ideas for the customers. Yeah, you have to sit here. What time of the day or night? So you have to put that. Like, I'm going to put 1 hour generating new ideas. Whatever. I mean, new ideas can come only when you do more of research, more of monitoring, right? Implementation of SGH in finance. Getting up early, sleeping, disciplining myself. Okay, now you have to put, this is all vague. Okay, how many of you guys are able to see? Okay, this is a vague. Why? Getting up early. Early means what? Do you have a time? What time? What are you going to do for waking up early? Are you going to put an alarm? Are you going to have an accountability partner? Or you are going to use some other techniques? Sleeping. What time to what time you're going to be sleeping? So how are you planning your sleep? What are you planning when you are sleeping? Like, for example, I plan my electronic gadgets charge when I'm sleeping. That's the time I put my phones, watch, pen drive, what do you call this, power bank, all into charging. Now we have got earphones also, they need charging. I've got more chargers than ever in my life now, right? Building a better relationship with existing customer. How? Are you writing mails? Are you connecting with them? Are you meeting them? Are you sending a gift? How many of you guys are able to see that you are learning just by other people's mistake? Just give me a high five. It is not a mistake, but it is not having a clarity. Did you get my point, sir? Okay. It is like, so again, if you want to learn copywriting, then you have to come to me, or probably you have to look at some books where you can do that. By the way, just to give you an idea, we do copywriting from Monday to Thursday, every day morning at 5 o'clock to 6:30 on very, very powerful topics. Um, okay, so I think there are a lot of people who have identified certain points. Okay, discipline, keep the routine. When are you going to look at the routine? When are you going to work on 168 hours of plan? It's a monthly plan, quarterly plan, annual plan. Kahan pe hai? How do you put all these things in a routine format? So probably I think this is something that we deal in first, which is called Finance Excellence Strategy Technocrats, where people learn about how to close the deal, but they also learn about how to become good human being. How? By following certain good ancient Vedic relics and what should I say, rituals by which they tame up their life on 9 different dimensions. Dhammasti is one of them. Reading, learning, gaining knowledge. No, it is vague. What are you going to read? How many pages? Which book? At what time? I think these are certain things are more important than just reading and gaining knowledge. How do you know it is for you or not? So just to give you an idea, yesterday someone messaged me. I don't know if I have this message with me. Just 1 second. I will not like to show you that, but 1 second. I'll just probably pull it out. Yeah. So this person asked me, Dada, I want to learn the technique. Okay, let me see if I can just show you this. Okay. Okay. I'll just show you the answers for this part. Okay. Let me see if I can just focus this part. Okay. I don't know if it has been seen here. Okay. I think it will be seen. So there are some crazy things that I keep on getting. So this is one of the things I would like to show it to you. This person says, I want to learn the technique of reading maximum number of pages a day and also remembering it. Can you help me in that? This is a wrong way of learning. Yeah. So this is my answer. Okay. Read only what is a priority. Read to implement. Read not to finish, but to accomplish. Read what you like, not out of compulsion. Read with taking notes, underline things that you feel important. Simple. This is what we learned from our childhood. Yes or no? If you're reading, put your, okay. This is something that is a power tip from my side, guys. If you are reading something, okay, which is your active hand? Show me. Which is your active hand? Now change the hand. Okay, change the hand, use the index finger and read with this finger. Okay, you will learn faster than anything else. So if you're right handy, use the left hand index finger and you touch that thing. Okay, touch that thing, and you will be able to see that you are able to remember much more faster than anything else. These are different kind of mind revering structures and games and gimmicks that has been used plenty of years back. So what is the moral of this entire thing? That if you don't have an accuracy, then there is a problem. Now look at this. This person says, reading, learning, gaining knowledge. What are you reading? When are you reading? How are you taking notes? Is it really a knowledge? How do you know? Knowledge without a direction and implementation is completely of no use. Yes or no? PhD Golgappe wala, MBA chai wala, then there is a problem. Okay, am I mocking? No, I'm just telling you, this is how it is going to be. Knowledge in 2023 is a different thing. If you are not able to implement and get a result out of it, then it is not a knowledge. It is just knowing, right? So I think these are very powerful stuff. Now, this is something, again, I think you have got to go in a different way. For example, voice tonality. This person wants to work on voice tonality, mirror practice. How? Did you get my point? How? Are you recording it, listening it? What time? How many minutes? What is the duration? What are you going to do if you find out a problem? Are you recording this? Are you journaling it? So daily reading aloud. When? What time? What? Did you get my point? This is not right. So how do you do it? It's with the clarity structures. Mindful listening of great speaker. Who are the speaker? Why you have chosen them? Why you think this is a mindful speaking? Is that something that you are going to imbibe? Then what about your own flavor? How are you going to introduce all these things? In first, we teach you all these things while you are closing a deal. But yeah, so these are certain structures. Record and review. What are you going to record? How are you going to record? How are you going to put it in the database? Is there a kind of a master template? Do we have an indexes? Yeah, I can keep on telling you this because this is something that I've been doing from ages now. Role play exercise. With whom are you going to role play? Have you invited them? Invitation to come. Do you have the mails or do you have the invitation format? Are you doing it on Zoom, on phone, or chat? Where? So this is not done. How do you guys got some new way of having looking at a clarity? You thought this is it, but now I'm giving you a new dimension of how to make it much more precise, much more accurate. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you on stage. Let me know your realization. Let me know what was the kind of things that was a myth for you we busted today. What are the things that was like stopping you, holding you? Now you got some new clarity. With clarity will come confidence. With confidence will come success. Write down your names, guys, quick. Okay. So those people, again, this is statistics. Those people who don't take opportunities, don't take up all the things, usually they get into an introversial way. They even, some people, they get into this kind of a false sense of status. I know it all, but I don't want to show. Then what happens? You go down. It is not about how much you know in 2023. It is about how much people know that you know is more important. Yes or no? How do you do all these things? Is only when you come on stage, when you speak, put your own views. You don't take your stance or a stand, then you will slowly become dinosaurs. You will become extinct. So with that, we have got some fantastic people out there. Let's unmute them. Okay, guys, over to you. Okay, follow the chat, follow your sequences, and we'll end with Sanjay ji.
Yeah, Dada. I remember you told the right method, the right object, the right objective, the right method, the right time, the right effort, and the yes. So I realized that in our task also, right time, right objective are the must when we see that I want to do this thing. For example, I'm waking up at so and so time. So time is more important than waking up. That what time you wake up.
I don't believe in this answer, because I will go with the giant saint Parasnath. You are right, I agree, but only you are right, I don't agree. If the purpose is not there, then I will rather not wake up at all. Did you get my point? Someone is teaching you wake up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, wake up the whole night. Why? Many of you might have understood that on certain nights we are supposed to wake up the whole night. Our spine should be straight. That's called Shivratri at that night. But there is a purpose. Many people, they just do it just because it's a ritual. If you don't understand the purpose, then probably the ritual is of no use. Yes or no? Some people are pushing you, wake up at 5 a.m., 5 a.m. club karenge, ye karenge, wo karenge. Kyun karna hai? Why? So if you don't have the purpose clear, the people's purpose is divided into 3 categories according to Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 15. Purpose number 1, ignorance. Purpose number 2, passion. Purpose number 3 is called goodness. We believe that goodness is the only way to do good karma. If the purpose is not been solved, then even if you wake up at 5 o'clock and if you're just yawning and sitting doing nothing, that is of no use. Yes or no? Clarity number 2 today. Clarity consciousness. Yeah, good. Next point.
Yeah, Dada. This next point is that, Dada, are we going to have the workshop for email writing that you just in the
not
last
here. We're gonna talk later.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, next point. Next person, go ahead.
Yeah, दादा मैं कनक अभी के सेशन तो थोड़ा सा छूट गया था मेरा, बट उससे ये मुझे पता चला है कि whatever we are mentioning here, we have to put the time, mention the time so that I can do it on the time. Like I am not able to read the book. I don't like to read the book mainly, but yes, I see your videos जो भी हमें मिलता है, जैसे डम मास्टरी है या जो भी चीज है, तो I dedicated that time. जब मैं कैब में बैठती हूँ देन लाइक 11 o'clock से लेके 12 o'clock तक, मतलब दोपहर तक मैं देखती हूँ, और रात के 9:30 बजे से 10 बजे तक जब तक घर आती हूँ तब तक देखती हूँ. दैट इज ऑल्सो वर्क फॉर मी. सो ये चीज है. दूसरा चीज है कि अर्लियर आई वाज यूजिंग माय टाइम टू गो फॉर 15 minutes वॉक, बट अभी मैंने बंद कर दिया था. बट अभी जो आदत थोड़ी हो गई है सुबह सुबह उठने की, तो आई कैन स्टार्ट फॉर लाइक not 15 minutes. I can increase my time for 20 minutes also to just do the morning walk. So I will go for the morning walk from 6 to 6:30. So this is my agenda.
Fantastic.
Today.
So what you can do is you can club something which is like non-cohesive. That means to say, don't use the same organ for something. Like for example, if you are walking, you can listen to some good music. Maybe instead of music, you can listen to probably some good program, course, or some influencers, motivators, Guruji, Babaji, Swamiji, koi bhi hai. who you feel like and you should learn from him. So you can do it simultaneously, yes or no? Yeah. When you are walking, you can have a squeeze ball in your hand and you can keep on squeezing it. So your blood circulation also can increase. How many of you guys are able to see that we are doing 3 works simultaneously? And probably while coming back, you buy your milk packet or whatever the groceries you can. Now you have got 4, right? So these are multiple ways you can do all these things. If you can plan this out, probably on the way back, you can meet some old friends, say hi, you can increase your relationships. Yes, there are so many things that can be done. And in fact, we have that also been taken care of, where one person can do maximum 7 tasks in a period of around 2 hours to 3 hours to 5 hours continuously if they do this. It's a very, very structured system of doing it. You can hack your time while using this in a very productive way. Just I told you some combination of this. So now Kanak is doing this exercise, let's say for 1 hour. Why not you put something in the washing machine and you go for the walk? Now you have done 5 things, yes or no? Good. You can soak some food if you need to, like for example, rice and all. Many times we soak it. Now, can you see if you do this planned structure in 1 hour, you can do probably 5 to 6 things, which other people will be thinking, how are you a Superman? Come to that, I will teach you. Good. So there are many ways. How many of you guys got enlightenment today? People who are watching this on video on this is something which is called as the conscious way of working. Sabki bas ki baat nahi hai. Consistent karna bhi bahut mushkil hai. So with that, let's go to the next person. Go ahead.
Hello, Dada. Good morning.
Yeah.
Actually, what you said is very, very powerful. Like everything we are doing in consciousness. Till this time, most of the time we are not conscious. But now I have decided that we have to do everything conscious, like even selecting a video to see also in a conscious way, and select a precise time, and also selecting a book to read. What are the topics to read? It's a very precise and very conscious. This is my realization today.
Awesome, nice. Okay, so realization is the thing which comes before you ideate, visualize, realize, and then you implement. Otherwise, it will never happen, right? So let's go to the next person.
Dada, hi. Having clarity in whatever we do is very, very important, and that is the main realization I had today. Because when I look at some visionaries, vision is seeing invisible. They have a lot of clarity. I remember an interview which Ratan Tata was asked a question. The interviewer asked Tataji, how do you make right decisions? He replied saying that I make a decision and then make it right. So, it's very
good.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, nice. And okay, who wants to go next quickly?
Yes, Dada. What actually I have felt is, if you want to achieve something, what you have set in your mind, you go to and to have a rhino vision, you have to first declutter your mind. Agar mera mind cluttered rahega na, basically, I don't think you can be specific. Once you are not specific, you cannot achieve things. So clarity is something very important to have a rhino vision.
Yeah.
That's
पहले head clear, फिर heart clear, नहीं तो pocket clear हो जाएगा. Got my point? Nice. So let's go with the next point. Next person, please. Go ahead.
Hello, Dada. So I just realized that you have been emphasizing on purpose first, and today what I realize is I'm not able to draft in the details into it, right? Because my purpose was not clear.
Yeah.
So purpose was not clear in the last task for today, right? To draft everything into clarity of how it is to be scheduled. I was not able to do that. So I think maybe from next week, I'm going to get better.
Acha. It is not about him, but I'm talking to everyone, including those people who are watching this on YouTube. We are celebrating this Navratri, yes or no? Yeah. Navratri mein, there are 9 different energy levels. I have also been, mentioning it in one of my reels. So probably just go to Instagram, or probably you can go to the YouTube shorts. You will see every day it's a energy worship that we do in this Navratri. How many of you guys know this? Okay, so I'm just sharing with you. See, the lowest thing is called as Shailaputri, the divine beginning, we call it as, right? How many of you guys know this? Shailaputri, day 1. This is where is the energy where, where you are having this molecular kind of an energy. Okay, अच्छा है, देखते हैं क्या करेंगे. Okay, you know that there is a need of gathering this energy to do something good. This is called Shailaputri. The second one is the curiosity, the learning, the energy which is needed for you to gather information. Data first, then comes information. Yes or no? Okay, so this data is typically all these packets of combined events, memories, whatever you have gathered. This is called as the pursuit of knowledge, which we call it as the power of brahmacharini. Day number 2, Ditya. Okay, day number 2, very, very powerful thing. See, I'm connecting everything. So if you are a physics guy, chemistry guy, biology guy, engineering guy, whatever it is, you will see these are all energy. Energy is the truth at the end of the day. The third level, where you need now this information, with this newfound information, you will typically get new emotions also. And with these new emotions, you will go forward towards that direction. Yes. Okay. Okay. I don't have a job. Let me read about, let me find about. Did you get my point? I have to search for a job. Then you need to apply. For applying, you need to have the biodata. Yes or no? This is the time when you are having this warrior spirit. Let's go. Please read or probably go to my TEDx talk. You will see. Just search my name in TEDx. You will find I've spoken about all these things taken from Bhagavad Gita, taken from Puranas, Upanishads, and all these things. This is the time when you go to the third level, that energy, what I call it as the warrior spirit. The day 3, Tritiya, it's called as Chandra Ghanta. Yeah, where we worship this particular form of this energy. और आपको क्या लगता है हम लोग ऐसे पूजा पाठ कर रहे हैं? Did you get my point, sir? ऐसे नहीं कर रहे हैं. तो प्लीज उनको बताओ जिसको पता नहीं है. At least this is something which is a pure science. So when you go into this, you need to have the next part. Now you have the creative energy. You have got that warrior spirit. Now you need to compile many things. A pen becomes a fantastic writing when you put this tool to task. Yes or no? That needs compilation. That needs different things. Okay. You mix, so you light the fire, then you put the utensil, then you put the water, then you put the milk, gilk, all these things, and you prepare the tea. This is a compilation of a lot of things. Yes or no? Okay. So if you don't have the process and you don't have the sequences, then it is not going to work. This part of the energy that is required for you to compile all these things. Okay, this creative force, this is called as the day 4, Chaturthi. This energy which we worship in the form of the goddess called Kushmanda. How many of you guys know this? Kushmanda. 5th, the Panchami, which is right now today. This is called as the growth phase, where you need to nurture all these things. You are nurturing because you are just liking this. Okay, now you are going into one direction, and now you are compiling all these things. Aapko acha lag raha hai, you are getting some positive out of it. This is the place where we talk about the energy called as Kandamata. Right? That is how the nurturing growth happens. So business growth is like nurturing. It's like you have to nurture like your mommy and you have to protect like your papa. Yes or no? Every business. And I'm just making it a very common. This is where you need the next level, determination. Determination is going to one more step, one more positive step. Determination. Okay, this determination happens when you are 100% confident. Okay, this is the direction. This is what I have to do. This is in my life. This is my purpose of my life. I'm coming to your point. You are in this phase, constantly coming and purpose getting more clear. This is the place where we worship this power, this particular form of energy. This is the 6th energy, the Shashti. We call it as Devi Katyayani. Have you heard of this? Katyayani. The 6th level. This is science. I'm just taking some extra power today, just to give you a beautiful thing. After all these things, you will face failures. You will face darkness. You will face directionlessness. You will face loneliness, because everyone cannot go in that direction. Yes or no? Okay. And entrepreneurship is all about utsaha, nischay, dharya. All these things will be tattered at that point of time. You will have a very a time when you feel that I'm exhausted, I'm scared, let's not do it, let's stop it. This will happen where you are in gym, or whether you are in office, or whether you are managing your house. A time will come when it will be all blackened out. Yes or no? You'll have the black part of your life. This part is called as Kala Ratri, the darkness before the dawn. So it reminds us of how to perceive or what not perceive. What is the right word? It's like how do you overcome the darkness moments is by your inner enlightenment. I think that is the right word. When you positively know that inner enlightenment is the purpose. आज मैं बर्तन मांज लूंगा, लेकिन tomorrow I'm going to be something. Today let me play the गली का cricket. Tomorrow I'll be the god of the cricket. Yes or no? Today you can embarrass me कि I failed in my matric. I could not pass. Today you can tell me I don't look good. I'm a short-headed guy. But tomorrow you're going to worship me because I'm the god of cricket. Did you get my point? When you have this purpose clear, when other people are taking pen and paper and failing in different examinations, this guy took a bat and he became the god of cricket. Just imagine the amount of dharya, patience, the amount of, what should I say, the determination this guy would have. For this, you need that power, what is called the purity of purpose. Am I coming to your point, sir? Purpose will come only at that point. When you know your purpose is, okay, whatever I'm doing, this is the right purpose, this is going to do good. Then you need to come to this level, which is called as the Mahashtami, where we celebrate the power of Mahagauri. So that's how it's going to be. Once you become purpose also is clear and everything you're doing it, you might reach to a point which is your first level of success. For example, starting your company, giving your, or probably just, starting your first coaching sessions or anything. That is the first level. That is your first level of success. Yes. This is not the end. This is the first level. This success to expand. Siddhi is the accomplishment. Siddhi Datri is the energy required for you to scale up beyond that point. So how do you do this? There are 10 different dimensions. That's why we call Vijaya Dashami. There are a lot of things, okay? Anger, laziness, this, that, all these things. So I hope this session was powerful for you. I gave you some very powerful tips on how this is connected to our ancient things. As you are coming today, you are also going to get different energy levels. So in Dhammastery, we actually use those dimensions to increase your data capture, data volume, precision of data retrieving and sorting it out, logical things, statistics, all these things happening in less than 5 minutes with this idea mastery. My name is Dr. Amit. I hope this session was powerful for you guys. See you on the next week with a new purpose, a new theme, where we'll be starting about learning to monetization and how it's going to help this entire world to become a beautiful place.